Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Tony Conigliaro Memorial Gymnasium, home of St. Mary's basketball. St. Mary's entertaining KIPP Academy, also from Lynn, obviously, trying to make a sweep. The St. Mary's girls knocked off KIPP in the first game. The boys trying to stay perfect. They're 7-0. KIPP comes in at 6-1. KIPP is now a member of the Commonwealth Conference League, so they'll be playing Tech. They're also going to play Classical. I believe they're playing English. They're obviously playing St. Mary's, so they're branching out. Badmus will jump for St. Mary's against Jordan Vincent. St. Mary's wins the toss. Perez outside. Perez is 3. Echeverria is 1. Abadi Walsh is 15. Lee Pacheco is 24. And Abadi Badmus, as Abadi Walsh misses the first shot. St. Mary's straight man-to-man. St. Mary's a little bit bigger than KIPP, and we got a turnover. Pius Robert is 1, Wallace Reed is 2, Winfred Sanchez is 3, Jadon Vincent is 23, and David Filius is 33 for KIPP in the black. Straight man-to-man by KIPP. Pass inside, block. Big block by Wallace Reed. KIPP has brought some fans. Big night here at St. Mary's. We'll get a chance to show you the brand new scoreboard up over the door coming in. They dedicated it tonight. Badmus gets loose and lays it in. That's going to be a problem for KIPP. If they try to shut off Echeverria from outside, Pacheco's going to get called for the grab. Straight man-to-man. Stolen away by Echeverria. Rolled it around and out. Badmus was there to finish it off. And St. Mary's gets the first 4. Almost threw that one away. Might have got away with a little push. Pacheco's going to pick up his second foul. They let him play a little bit. Looked like they got away with a little bit of a push-off. David Filius at the line for 2, looking to get KIPP on the board. Misses the first. Makes 1. Perez gets shut off. Echeverria. Badmus off the glass and in. He's got all 6. And St. Mary's out to a 6-1 lead. Off the rim, no good. Saved by Perez. Abadi Walsh kept it alive. They get it to Badmus. to Abadi Walsh for the easy layup. And KIPP wants a timeout. St. Mary's coming off a big win against Lynn English in the final, the championship round of the Bovary tournament, 82-79, a barn burner. A game that was huge for both teams. They've actually lost the game. They lost in the Peter Pedro tournament, the first game of the season here at home. But it was to Central Catholic, who's a Division I school, and that's an exemption game. You play those games to give the Division I team some games because they can't get them, especially in the Catholic League. Central Catholic obviously counts it. They got the win. They came from 11 down in the fourth period. St. Mary's doesn't have to count it, so they're still 7-0 for tournament, MIAA tournament purposes. KIPP going full court. Oh, I say Mary, excuse me, going full court. They throw it away. Pacheco, Perez. It counts and he got fouled. The inbounds pass, they thought they were going one way, they threw it. They broke the other way. They didn't give Perez the basket, they called an offensive foul. So it's still 8-1. I thought Perez was going to maybe have a chance for a three-point play. But the official on the basket called it a charge. Blocked by Abadi Walsh. Picked off by Abadi Walsh. The length of the court, he did it on both ends. Made the big block. And then the big guy took it the length of the court and laid it in. And all of a sudden, it's 10-1. Three-point basket by Sanchez. Their first basket. Took them almost 3.5 minutes. That's the bad news. The good news is they're only down 6. Echeverria tried to answer back off the rim and out. Shot is short. Perez picked it off. Nice pass inside. Pacheco couldn't hit it. They tip it to Echeverria. Out to Perez for 3. Off the rim, no good. Pacheco with the rebound. Lays it in. We told you the height was probably going to be a problem for KIPP. And St. Mary's again without Chibukin. That one hit the guide wire up over the basket. Chibukin on Wagu. Still on his trip. He's not here. He didn't play in the Bovary tournament. He's not back yet. Badmus made a great move, but he took an extra step to do it. Brunson Perez is coming in the ball game. Pacheco was going out. $12 to 4, the Spartans. As Reed walks it up. Still straight man to man. Down the lane, swatted away. Tipped by Echeverria, but KIPP gets it back. Inside, nice little fake. Reed got a body Walsh in the air and then spun it underneath, a little reverse. Echeverria, strong drive to the basket, lays it in and gets fouled. So they get the basket back very quickly. completes the three-point play. Tipped by Echeverria, made him use a lot of time off the clock. They double up. A body wall swats it away to Badmus, to Echeverria. A body wall started it. Badmus gets the assist. Steps called against KIPP. And it's getting kind of unglued here. St. Mary's has jumped out to an 11-point lead. Echeverria for three. Off the rim, no good. Shot too strong. Easy rebound for Badmus. Walsh all by himself. Perez with the nice pass. And St. Mary's running away with this one. Up and good by Sanchez. But few and far between for KIPP so far. And we got a turnover by Perez. Up and good by Abdul Barry. Brunson Perez for three. He's a very good shooter. So KIPP gets two, St. Mary's gets three. They got a grab. And they're going to call steps. I thought they were going to call a grab against St. Mary's. They look like they got Sanchez on the arm. Perez brings it up and lost it. Bounce pass. Up and good. Nice pass from Vincent to Reed for the basket. They get it under double digits. Under a minute left. Almost lost it. They got it back. Brunson again. Off the rim, no good. A body Walsh tipped it. Tipped it again. But right into the hands of Vincent. They can get a little bit closer. Shot no good. Badmus rips it away. Shot clock is just about off. There's maybe a half a second difference. Echeverria gets hit. He'll go to the line for two. 4 seconds left on the clock. He's just about automatic from the free throw line. Marvins Roseris in the game for the Spartans. And Pius Robert comes back for KIPP. Got the bounce. At the buzzer, they got the shot off. So they hold KIPP to 12. St. Mary's puts up a big 23 at the end of one period. St. Mary's looking to stay undefeated, looking for 8 in a row. It's St. Mary's 23, KIPP 12. KIPP will have the basketball. St. Mary's has back up to 11. That was the largest lead. They got it back up. KIPP will start second period. Brunson, Perez, Echeverria, Abadi Walsh, Badmus, and Roseris. The 5 out there. They can't get inside against Badmus and Abadi Walsh. Abadi Walsh has already got 3 or 4 blocks. Shot is short. And we got to reach. Echeverria got a piece of Vincent. Pacheco's coming back. Abadi Walsh goes out. With him out, let's see if KIPP tries to go inside a little more. Nice shot by Reed. Gets KIPP on the board first in the second period. Once again, they got it under double digits. Badmus is way outside. I don't think they want him out there. They try to give it to Pacheco. It got tipped again. And then Brunson tipped it. St. Mary's gets it back. Inside to Badmus. It winds up with Badmus getting the basket. KIPP had it a couple of times. They couldn't hold on. KIPP again. Echeverria causing Reed some problems. Batista was set to come in the game. And he's going to come in the next whistle. Shot too strong. Tipped up. Knocked out by Robert. Brunson's going out. Batista's coming in. Batista had a great game against English in the final of the Boverini tournament. Roseris getting it up. Badmus again way outside. Bounce pass inside to Pacheco. Took steps. Caught it, bobbled it, and was running with it when he tried to get control of it. Still 11 points. KIPP can't afford to match St. Mary's. They have to go on a little bit of a run. Shot doesn't hit in. He goes out of bounds. Batista, Echeverria doesn't take the 3. Dumps it. Pacheco out to Batista. Nice pass to Badmus from Echeverria along the baseline. Badmus has got 10. Biggest lead of the game for St. Mary's, 13. Echeverria is going to get a rest. Ricky Maestri in the game for the first time for KIPP. Connor O'Neill was the one that took Echeverria out. Pass was tipped and knocked away. Actually, it's Henry Maraca. for Echeverria. Hard to read the numbers on the back of St. Mary's shirts. Pushing it up. Had to kick it out. The shot. Banked it in off the glass. He'll take it. Mystery gets the lead down to 10. He threw that up and the prayer was answered. High off the glass, kissed through the net. Badmus gets fouled going to the basket. He's a tough player inside. He's really tough to keep away from the glass. Big and strong. Came over here from English. He's only a sophomore. Missed the first. Abadi Walsh is coming back. I guess he's coming in for Badmus because Badmus is at the line. Off the rim, no good. He got knocked down. Mystery has come in and given KIPP a little bit of a lift. That's the limit for St. Mary's. But not quite at the halfway mark of this second period. KIPP will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. KIPP has got 3 to waste before St. Mary's shoots. Off the rim, no good. He can get it under double digits, but every time KIPP does, St. Mary's puts it right back up there. He'll get the third. He was fouled shooting a three-point shot. Makes 2 of them. No shot. He's going to get free throws. The foul will be on Batista. KIPP can get a little closer. They were down double digits most of this half. They've got it down to 8. Reed at the line can get him closer as Echeverria comes back. Fouled outside, won't be a shooting foul. KIPP still has, after this one, they still have a couple of wastes. Stolen away. Missed the layup. Great defensive play, missed the layup, now he commits the foul. Made the steal, walked in, and laid it on the rim. And then he commits the foul, Reed's first foul. Just under 4 minutes, just past the halfway mark. That's Jabril on the baseline. Easy pickings. Basket's good. Great drive by Barry. Went up against the body wall. She was blocked several. Brunson and Badmus are back. Perez and Walsh go out. Barry looking for a three-point play, doesn't get it. Rebound up and good by Jadon Vincent. And the lead is down to 6. Brunson's shot is short. Badmus gets fouled in the rebound and a little extracurricular activity. He got hit going up. St. Mary's only has 6 points in the period. KIPP only has 11, but they picked 5 points off. It's that 11-point lead that St. Mary's had at the end of one. Makes the first. Maraca goes out. Rosieris is back in. So 3 guys with Badmus and Pacheco out there. He rolls that one in. He's got 12. Too high off the glass. That's a real high in the air for the rebound. The long rebound. Brunson couldn't hit the shot, made a great play, got inside, missed the layup. Stolen away by Pacheco. Missed the shot. They give it to Brunson, he can't hit it, tipped away. Tipped away again, they save it, but right to Brunson Perez. Rosieris can't hit it. All kinds of chances. Now they fall down. KIPP called a timeout. Sanchez wound up with the ball on the floor, had nobody to give it to. He called a timeout. St. Mary's had about 5 bunnies that they missed under the basket, kept getting rebounds. .150 left in the first half. St. Mary's by 8. KIPP's first year. KIPP, I'm sure some of these young men played in the Thanksgiving Eve football game against Tech. That'll be an annual event now. Used to be Tech and St. Mary's. Now it's Tech and KIPP. And they stepped up this year into the Commonwealth Conference. And they're stepping out of playing nothing but charter schools. They moved up. They're playing in the Commonwealth Conference. So we'll wait and see what happens with softball and baseball and soccer. We know they're playing Commonwealth Conference football and basketball. We'll see what happens with the rest of the sports. Steps called. Badmus is way out in the corner. And they spread it out. They got it to Roseris. He lost it. KIPP saved it. Mystery gets stuck. Nobody to give it to. He got himself in trouble. And then had to make an unbelievable pass. He tried to lead Pius Robert, and they threw it out. A minute and counting. St. Mary's by 8. KIPP has had a couple of chances to get it down even lower. And Shabir gets a pick. Can't use it. Brunson Perez takes the shot. Hits it for 3. So the lead is back to 11. They had it down to 6. They hit a couple of times they could have got it lower. Now Maestri gets himself in trouble again. And the ball went off him. He came in and gave him a little bit of a lift. But now he's hurt them the last couple of times down the court trying to do too much by himself. .26 seconds left. The shot clock is off. Looking for the last shot. Brunson Perez just dribbled the ball outside. Nobody came to help him. 5-second call. So KIPP can get a last shot off and try to get it under double digits. 5.7 seconds left. They lose it out of bounds with 1.3 seconds left. KIPP was giving some late Christmas presents to St. Mary's. They got to catch it and throw it. Off the rim, they got it off. Off the rim and out. So KIPP had it down to 6. They had the ball a couple of times with a chance to get closer. St. Mary's builds it back up. It's an even second period. 11 points apiece, and that leaves the first period the difference. An 11-point lead for St. Mary's, and St. Mary's 34, KIPP 23 at halftime. Welcome back to the Conigliaro Gymnasium. We're set to start the second half, and we're giving you a shot of the brand new scoreboard up on the wall. Outstanding. It's like Hollywood and Vine. The Duelis brothers. The Ulysses brothers, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, donated it. They had a ceremony before this game dedicating the brand new scoreboard. It's absolutely incredible. It adds a lot to the place. Now you can certainly know what's going on. You know who's scoring the points, and you know the times, the timeouts, the fouls. It's a great addition to the Conigliaro Memorial Gymnasium. And the strange thing is how the progress this place has made. This used to be the girls' high school when there were 2 separate high schools, boys and girls. We have a technical foul starting off the half against St. Mary's. I don't know what that was about. Two free throws by Sanchez. So the clock hasn't started yet. And KIPP has got the lead to 9. They have the basketball. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if I didn't see the warm-up. I don't know if St. Mary's was dunking the basketball. It could be. They did this before. Steps called against KIPP. They did this before. On the official lineup card, Marcus Brunson Perez is listed as number 34. He played in the first half. I don't know if they had him in the scoreboard as 34 because he's number 33. St. Mary's throws it away. He threw it behind Echeverria. Well, KIPP can get a little closer, so I don't know what the technical was for. Tip. It got tipped by Echeverria on the pass from Reed. It got right back to Reed, and we tried to hit Sanchez in the corner. Sanchez was coming out of the corner to try and get up top and help out, and the ball went harmlessly out of bounds. Perez, Echeverria, Badmus. Right back to Pacheco, scores and gets fouled. Abadi Walsh, Pacheco, Badmus, Echeverria, and Josh Perez out there for the Spartans. Their starting lineup back on the floor. And Lee Pacheco, outstanding athlete, very good football player, shortstop pitcher in baseball, and obviously a very good basketball player. Completes the three-point play. Oh, that's the way it's been. KIPP gets 2. St. Mary's gets 3. In and out. Echeverria with the rebound. And the scoreboard went out for a second. Vincent almost hit that 3. Did everything but go down around the rim. Echeverria drew the contact, and he knew he would have liked to throw it in, but he wanted to make sure he drew the contact. He threw that ball with his left hand over his shoulder going away from the basket. I think there's a question about who the foul was on. And the clock went out again. Opening night jitters for the new clock. Now it goes back on again. And the teams are going to the sidelines for something. There was a question from the scorer's table. I don't know if they're questioning who the foul was on. Tells you he's automatic. He's got 10. Badmus was the leading scorer with 12. Echeverria had 9. And they jinxed him. Abadi Walsh went up over. Took the rebound away. Off the rim a couple of times. Pacheco couldn't get the shot off. KIPP was in perfect position to rebound the basketball, and it hit the rim a second time and allowed St. Mary's to pick the rebound off. The shot clock still says 30 seconds. The shot clock never moved. Now the shot clock is moving. That was just, let me see if I can throw it up court. Hopefully somebody will get it. Tipped away. Abadi Walsh. Echeverria for 3, knocks it down. Timeout, KIPP. A 7-2 run has opened up the biggest lead of the ball game for St. Mary's, 16. And the 2 points came with the clock not working. The period hasn't started. They called the technical. against St. Mary's. One tick over 6 minutes left in this third period. I'm looking down during the timeout. The girls team, Wheelers and Avellino, were mimicking Ellie Reardon, the big center for the girls team. She was in trouble in the first game. She went behind her back to get away from trouble, brought the house down, put a big smile on Ellie Reardon's face, and now they were setting up the play, showing Ellie Reardon how she dribbled behind her back to get away from traffic. Shot up and good. Reed, they just flipped it up. He got it. Got the shot off. He had 6 to lead KIPP. Sanchez and Maestri off the bench got 5 apiece. Now they turn the ball over. They get in trouble, and they lost it again. Maybe trying to do a little too much one-on-one. Brunson Perez for 3. His second trifecta. Fake the shot. Perez, Pacheco. Admis had it, tipped away. Steps called. Brunson Perez had the defense. Barry tried to step around him, and he stepped around, took the 2 steps before he put the ball on the floor. Stolen away. Lays it in and got knocked down. Reed kind of slowed down so he could pick up the pressure. Perez is going out. Rosales is coming in. Makes the 3-point play. Rosales lost it out of bounds. Foul against St. Mary's. Barry will get 2 at the line. Bonnie Walsh had 6 in the first half. He had about 4 blocks inside. And that kept KIPP off the glass. Around the rim and out. Pacheco with the rebound. Rosales gets stuck. He tried to bang it off a KIPP player and it got loose. And now they're calling it off Brunson Perez. Brunson Perez wanted the call saying It went off the leg. Pacheco and Roseris is going out. Abadi Walsh and Batista are back in. Nice pass inside. Abadi Walsh with another jam. Just swatted it away. And Sabria off. He had no place to go with it, so he turned around and threw it in. Sanchez with the basket, looking for a three-point play. Completes the three-point play. And it's down to 10. It was 19. Swatted away. He tried to save it. He came down. He couldn't give it away first. He hit the floor before he could get rid of it, and he came down out of bounds. Right on the line. Good effort by Wallace Reed. Stolen away, and he took steps. He stole it. He was looking to make the pass up court to Sanchez, and he couldn't make it, and he took two running steps before he put the ball on the floor. They could have got it under double digits again. Abadi Walsh around the rim and out. Off the rim, no good. The follow, no good. The follow is good by Barry. Abadi Walsh, no good. Meshfi with the rebound. From dead in the corner, three-point basket. Reed. All of a sudden the lead is 5. It was 19. St. Mary's hasn't scored in a while. Echevarria answers that with his second trifecta in the period. And the lead is back to 8. Badmus comes away with it. Abadi Walsh saved it. Batista missed the shot, got knocked down. Vincent will commit the foul. Actually, it's on. Foul is on Phileas. So Batista will get 2 at the line. KIPP not going away. Making a run. That's really kind of quieted him down with that big 3. Batista gets on the board. No good. Batista almost stole it. He knocked it out of bounds. So the lead is 9 with 1:12 left in the third period. Spinning. He spun right in. Spun right into it. Trying to one-time it. They get it back. Nice play. Vincent got the basket, but get Phileas to play. He was falling down. Got him for the basket. And the lead is 7. Fans were screaming about it. They wanted a call. They wanted to walk against Badmus. They didn't get it. Too strong with the shot. Shot clock is off. A body waltz. That's 2 big threes by St. Mary's. The last one by Echeverria. The clock winding down. The fall away almost went in off the top of the backboard. They were down as many as 19. They cut it down. They had it down to 5. 2 big threes in a period. One by Echeverria, one by Abadi Walsh. Keeps St. Mary's head above water. It's St. Mary's 51, KIPP 41 at the end of 3. KIPP won that period, 11-10. Or excuse me, 18-17. So it's a 10-point lead for St. Mary's with 8 minutes left. St. Mary's looking for win number 8, going 8-0. KIPP looking to go 7-1. This is a very good test for this KIPP team. I don't know how young they are because they didn't put what year they're in on the rosters. Shot no good, but we got a foul. Perez went back to it, got the pass from Abadi Walsh, went with a little wraparound. The reverse bounced out, but he'll get 2 at the line. Looking to put St. Mary's on the board first. Josh Perez looking for his first points. Around the rim and out. He makes one. 11 seems to be the magic number for St. Mary's, although they got it up to 19. Every time KIPP has made a run, St. Mary's has got it back to 11. They missed a shot. Batista comes away with the rebound. Abadi Walsh hits another 3. Third St. Mary's player in double digits, and the lead is back up to 14. And we got a reach-in foul against St. Mary's. That's the limit. 7 minutes left. KIPP will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. KIPP has 2 to waste. Dribbling in, they lost it, and then they got it back, and then St. Mary's knocked it out. They dribbled it away, almost gave it up. Out deep to Phileas. Sanchez gets stuck. And we got a foul against St. Mary's. That's going to put KIPP at the line. I'm not sure what the KIPP coach is arguing. They didn't put his name, and this is the first game I've done for them, so I don't know who the KIPP coach is. I'm sorry for that. He's doing a good job. First one is good, so he'll get the bonus. Reed gets his 15th point. Doesn't get that one. That went down, came out, hung on the rim, and fell out. Very quick shot by Abadi Walsh. Echeverria took it away, but they're going to call a jump ball. They blew the whistle and called it both teams had possession, so KIPP will get it with the alternate possessions. They got a break there because Echeverria was down court for an easy layup. Out deep to Phileas. Inside, tip knocked away. They go to the floor. Do we have a foul? They knocked Echeverria down. Everybody went up for the ball. There was a collision. Third foul on Barry. Fifth foul on KIPP. They still have one to waste. Perez down the lane. Shot won't go, but he goes to the free throw line. So now with 6 minutes straight up to play, and that's the fourth foul on Barry. Both teams will be shooting free throws. Maestri is back as Barry takes his fourth fouls to the bench. Perez hits both. The lead is back to 13. And KIPP cannot take a lot of time. They can't be very patient. They got to score quickly. Tough shot off the back rim by Reed. Pass back to Echeverria. Nice pass. Lays it in. He's got 18. Trying to go to the basket. Stripped away. Offensive foul against Perez. Good defense by Vincent. Held his ground and got run over. No one's shooting because it's an offensive foul. He almost lost it. Maestri saved it. Again, they can't take a lot of time. They're running time off the clock with 5 minutes left. There's Abadi Walsh. Not only did he block it, he just blocked it and took it away. Perez had it partially blocked. Nice little shift. Nice move down the court, but he missed the layup. Echeverria comes away with it. Back to Brunson Perez for three. Knocks it down. He's got 11. third trifecta for Brunson Perez. KIPP coaches all the way out to the foul line at the other end of the court, screaming at the officials. And we got a timeout. Biggest lead of the ball game for St. Mary's is 20. Almost to the halfway mark of this fourth and final period. KIPP only has one free throw. With 4:32 left, it's now a 20-point lead for the Spartans. And they're well on their way to 8-0. And KIPP is going to suffer their second loss in 8 games. Maestri gets loose. Strong. Abadi Walsh made him alter the shot, and then Abadi Walsh with another block. He's got a few of them. And he made him alter the shot again, but they pick up a foul. Barry, who came back in, will get 2 at the line. Off the rim, no good. St. Mary's up as many as 19. KIPP came roaring back. Shot is missed, and we got a foul, and that's going to put Badmus at the line shooting 1-on-1. He hasn't scored in the second half. He had 12 in the first half. Gets the bounce, so he'll get the bonus. He's 1 of 4 in double figures for St. Mary's. Missed that one. Abadi Walsh gets in. He's tied up. Jump ball. It's St. Mary's basketball. Abadi Walsh with the little wraparound. Halfway through and counting. This one's been over for a while. Tip. That's really got a piece of it. Badmus to the basket, lays it in. And they're blowing this one away. Abadi Walsh, don't let him get inside. A tie-up, but Maestri had a foot out of bounds, and St. Mary's going to make a wholesale change. A 16-1 run. It was 51-41 starting this period. In the first 4.5 minutes, KIPP has got 1 free throw. St. Mary's 16-1. KIPP has got a number 4 out there who I don't know who he is because he wasn't on the roster that they passed out. Underhand layup almost went for Maraca. Three minutes and counting left. KIPP got it down to 5 after they were down 19 points, and then St. Mary's got it back up. Yeah, tough shot. Tipped up again, tipped again. St. Mary's comes away with it, tipped away. Nicely by Phileas. Shot, no good. Didn't hit anything. Shot, blocked. And we got a foul against St. Mary's. And I don't know who this is. I'm sorry for that. Going to the line. Shot no good. 2:13 left. No good again. KIPP comes away with the rebound. Three-point shot, no good. David Brown's out there, son of the coach. Connor O'Neill is out there. He bounced it off the foot of David Brown. Halle Berry, who's the backup quarterback for the football team, out there. Maraca also out there. KIPP took him almost, it took him 6.5 minutes to get their first basket. Shot goes out of bounds. KIPP throws it away. It was 10 going into this fourth period. A 16-1 run. Pushed it up to 67-42. Knocked away. KIPP comes up with it. Final minute and counting as Maestri pushes it up. Three-point bomb. In and out. Three-point bomb by St. Mary's goes off the mark. Maestri hits a three. His second trifecta. And St. Mary's can virtually run out the clock if they choose, but they don't. Block. Looked like he took 3 running steps to take the shot, but 9.3 seconds left. St. Mary's by 20. In and out. That went halfway down and popped back out again. St. Mary's just hold it, I think. They don't have to do anything else. The clock is going to run out. So St. Mary's had a very big lead, 19 points. KIPP made a run, got it down to 5. St. Mary's built it back up to 10 at the end of 3 periods. But then the crucial 4th period for St. Mary's, they started out 16-1, outscoring KIPP. open it up to 25 points. KIPP scored the last 6 points of the game to give them 48. Only 7 points in the fourth period for KIPP, and St. Mary's walks away with a 67-48 win over KIPP. And it's a good test for KIPP as they moved up a couple of notches, and they should do well in the Commonwealth Conference. They played hard. For KIPP, Reed had 15. Wilfred Sanchez had 10. Maestri had 9 coming off the bench. Abdul Barry had 7. Vincent had 4, and Phileas had 3. On the St. Mary's side, Leo Pacheco had 5. Batista had 1. Perez had 3. Marcus Brunson Perez had 3 trifectas, finishing with 11. Joseph Abadi Walsh, along with Adamid Badmus. Abadi Walsh had 14. Adamid Badmus had 15. And leading all scorers was Jalen Echeverria with 18. As St. Mary's had that 16-1 run starting the fourth period, opened up the 25-point lead, and he wound up winning it by 24. (67-48), the final score for St. Mary's over KIPP. St. Mary's will go to 8-0, staying undefeated. KIPP will drop to 6-2, and KIPP will now see what they can do against both Lynn Tech and Classical. I think they're playing English, but I don't know that for sure, but I do know they're playing Classical and Tech. So this is a good test to get them ready for those 2 games against the other 2 schools. So 67-48, it winds up a 19-point win for St. Mary's over KIPP. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.